What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? We back for another week of the Rick and Jordy podcast. I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And I'm the half of your host, Rick. What's going on?
And by the time you see this one, it will be the day after Christmas.
After Christmas. So
yeah. So happy holidays to you all. Merry Christmas. And I hope you enjoyed your time with family.
sure.
Rick, what you got? What you got? What you got planned?
What I got planned for Christmas?
For the holidays, for Christmas.
Shoot, bro. I'm gonna go back home. So go back see family in Omaha. Kick it there for the week. See family, cousins. Just chill. I got the whole time off, so I ain't gonna be doing no work or nothing. So that'd be nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's eat good, relax, catch up. And that'll be about it. What about you? What you got planned?
Visiting family. We're gonna be around. I mean, everybody's out here, but we're going house hopping.
Yep, house hopping. Yep.
I don't really like house hopping, but here's the thing.
It's an all-day event.
It is. But the thing that makes it worthwhile is that every single household can cook, and everybody has a little something different that they cook. Like all the food is always good at every single place we go.
Okay.
So
that makes it worth
it. Yeah, because like sometimes you can get into like sometimes there's families that like, oh man, they don't really be throwing down like that. But not like every single house throws down. They all got their own little thing, and they might have like some of the things they have the same has a little bit different taste because they do a little something different to it. It still tastes good. Right. It's just different. So it's like, oh man, it's like a little remix, It's like your favorite song, but remixed a couple different times by some of your other favorite artists. That's like, oh, hey, this is hard too. I like this. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I can get down with this. I can get down with this. Let me make a plate so I can have something to play back when I get to the crib.
You got 3 plates when you leave, and they all different styles and flavors. And you're like, okay, yeah. You know what? I might want to mix and match. Maybe I want to get the brisket from right here, get the greens from here, get the mac and cheese.
Make a mixtape. Okay.
Yeah.
Mixtape. I feel.
Where'd you find this?
DJ Don Cannon. But man.
Bro. Them DJ tags used to be hard.
Heck yeah. Did we talk about the football one?
The Madden.
Yeah, we did. Yeah. Where you got it from?
Yeah, that was Gannon.
Rich
Gannon.
Yeah. So that's
fun. Hard.
That is that forever that's infamous for real.
Oh yeah,
forever remember. But
Gannon.
But yeah, man. Yeah. So have you done like all your Christmas shopping and all that? Finished all that, or you still got stuff to get?
For the most part, I mean, the only other stuff I got left, like we're doing at one house, we're doing like a gift card exchange. Another one we're doing like actually at two houses we're doing a gift card exchange, and then the other one we're doing like gifts, but it's like $25 limit. So because it's so many people.
Yeah, so many people.
So that way everybody can kind of get something they want, but not everybody's spending like $300 on every person. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's more like $300 total.
Yeah, for real. Especially when you got that many people.
Yeah.
It's for some people, I mean, I guess I can see why some people get down around the holidays because of that expectation and the burden, where they feel it's a burden. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
it really is, because it's like, what I was thinking about? I was thinking like around the holidays, some businesses they give their employees bonuses, and I always thought, and I started thinking, I was like, I wonder if it's, and this might be a big conspiracy. It's like we're giving bonuses, and you're going to spend that money on gifts.
X.
Most people, not everybody, because some people are like really good with their. There's a great population of people that are great with their money, and like nah, this is for this specifically, and I've already got my gift money set up. But like, I feel like the average American, if they get a bonus or something extra around the holidays, they're going to spend that solely on gifts or to get caught up on, payments or whatever it may be. And it's just almost like, you know,
Yeah, it's
what's the point? Like you didn't need and you never had it.
it's to boost the economy ultimately.
That's what I mean.
It's like it's economic boost, and for the company, since it's a bonus, I'm pretty sure there's like tax breaks and all that type of stuff involved.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win for the big corporate guys, I guess. And then for us, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, let us blow through this right quick. So there's definitely plenty of end of the year bonuses that I've been like planning on how I'm gonna spend that money already.
Yeah, it's already spent. Like it's not you really, because I was thinking about that and I was like, it's really not you getting ahead like you think you are. Like you're like, oh man, I'm getting ahead, but you're really going to end up spending one way or the other, unless you're
really disciplined about it. You really put it away somewhere.
Yeah. And so it's like the reverse of Black Friday, where they do discounts, so it makes it feel like you're saving money, but you're really spending money that you probably wouldn't have spent in the first place, because if this thing was $500, I wouldn't have bought it because I don't need it. But since it's $250, I still don't need it, but I'm going to go ahead and spend the $250 because it's a discount and I'm getting a deal, but they're still making money off of it. And I'm spending money that I didn't really want to spend in the first place.
Yeah.
So instead of losing $500, I lost $250 that I didn't want to spend in the first place. But
it makes the hit more bearable.
Yeah. But it should have never been a hit because I wasn't going to buy. Like I don't need another TV.
Huh? You say you don't need another TV?
I don't need another TV. You know what I'm saying? I didn't not to say I didn't do that, but I'm saying like that's usually what happens. Like you see stuff on Black Friday, I'm like, man, I'm gonna get this because it's a good deal. Yeah. But then it's like I didn't need that.
I'm gonna snag this crock pot, or I'm gonna snag this air fryer, or this other air fryer.
Yeah.
You already got one. Yep.
Yeah. Like, oh man, this is a nice one, and it's on sale. I'm like, but
it's like the one time of the year you think about a dang slow cooker is Black Friday. That's the only time you think about it.
For sure.
It's not even crossed your mind. So
for sure.
But yeah.
That leads me into this question though, because I have a question for you. It's a two-part question.
All right.
I was gonna do best and worst, but I'll say this: what is your favorite or most memorable gift that you've gotten? And then what is the gift that you've given that you feel that you remember that you felt it made an impact to the person you gave it to, if that makes sense?
Dang. Okay. That's a good question, especially the second part. I say the first part probably had to be something when I was a kid. Bro. There were a couple things that were like staples. But I'll never forget walking downstairs to a chrome and gold bike. So it was a BMX bike. It was Pacific. It was a Pacific brand bike. It was chrome, like so super shiny. The base of the bike was chrome. The fork, everything was chrome. But the gold part was the pegs, the brakes. I'm pretty sure like the actual brakes that for the tires, those were metal. I mean, those were gold, and then something with the spokes. So it was dope. It was a dope bike, and I got a lot of compliments on that. So I'll never forget that, for walking down and seeing that bike. And yeah, bro, that was maybe 10, 11. So yeah. But I would say the gift that I gave that made the biggest impact. Dang, bro.
That's a hard one, ain't it?
Hard one, yeah. Because I know I ask for what people would like. I don't know. I had to think about it and come back to it. It has
Yeah.
to be something for my folks. I want to say, or brother. It
You can,
might.
you know, if
It
you
might.
can't think of like the specific thing, you can just think about like the person.
Yeah. It might. It might have been for my brother.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I
Mhm.
think that's a harder question because I was trying to think about it too just now, and I was like, man,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Like, I know, like probably, the impact. Like, I know I've gotten stuff from my mom that she needed or that she wanted. Because my mom doesn't really ask for a whole. She doesn't. I mean, neither one of
Right.
my parents do. My mom or
Yeah.
dad, they never ask for anything, and uh, I know. But here's the thing: like my dad, he doesn't ask for stuff, but he don't really. I don't know. He don't really, get all into the whole gifts and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I know my mom wants stuff, but doesn't ask for it because it's like that's not, she don't really care too much either. But I know she be wanting certain things.
Yeah.
So I know like anything that I feel like I've gotten for them, uh, I feel like will probably be memorable for me. Just because I know like I think about all my parents have done for me and like all
Yeah.
all the great Christmases I had as a kid, you
Yep.
know, and all the
Oh.
stuff that I didn't need, they got me anyway.
Hmm.
They always made it work. So, just to
Yeah.
be able to, uh, that's not repaying a favor, but being able to show some type of gratitude and give something
Yep.
back, I think it's just
Yep.
like it feels good, you know.
Yeah. Definitely. I get what you're saying there. I guess the gift that for my brother, it would probably been like something media based,
Mm,
something that he used all the time. But yeah, maybe I don't even want to say it was computer. I wanted to say it was like TV media based, something like that.
yeah.
Um, and then yeah, for buying for my mom's, like she wants stuff,
Mhm.
but she doesn't want us to spend a lot of money. She feels
Same.
that it's unnecessary. And
Yeah.
so like I've gotten her stuff where it's like some nice stuff like a nice jacket or something and
Mhm.
like she'll like it, but down the line she'd be like, how much did you spend on this? And
Yeah.
she's like, you shouldn't have spent that much. I'm like, why don't I just take it? It's the gift, it's the thought that matters. So
Yeah.
dealt with a little bit of that. And then my pops, he's just always like, he's pretty easy to shop for. Like, I get him whatever I like.
Yeah.
He's usually always grateful. He'd be surprised or whatever. But yeah, he's pretty grateful.
It seemed like dads are kind of like that though,
Yeah. Yeah.
because it seems like that's the similar thing for like, most dads is like they don't really be. I don't know. I, it don't. I think it almost feels like. I mean, it's the same thing for moms too. I feel like, but dads they just be like, whatever. Like
Mhm.
I think they always appreciate it, but I don't think they don't really be
Yeah.
looking for nothing like that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, for
Yep.
sure.
So I know this. I'm a go in with my brother for a sound bar, get him a sound bar and for the living room TV and stuff. So
Okay.
for my mom's, she wants some shoes actually, so probably get her some of those.
This is
She wants
coming
some
out after
glasses.
Christmas, so the gifts will
Yeah,
already be there.
they'll already be there. Yeah, she want no. My brother talked her out of forces. He was like, you have to, because you have to keep, you
Keep
can't
'em
let them
clean.
crease. Yeah, you
Yeah.
got to keep them
That's
clean. Like you can't be walking around with dirty forces like this new wave. He's like, that ain't the wave.
Yeah,
Um,
that's too much work. That's too much
yeah,
work.
yeah.
Oh, bro, I got a forces story for you. I probably told it to you before, but now I can say it live on here because it still eats me up to this day, bro.
What up?
I had some fresh white forces. I still remember the fit I had on. All right. After basketball practice. So after basketball practice, there's like the athletic hallway or whatever where the lockers are and stuff like that. I'm a sophomore in high school. Yep, I'm a sophomore in high school because I was wearing my Carmelo Anthony jersey, the baby blue Denver. You
Baby
know the
blue.
one that
Yep.
you seen it before.
Yep.
The Carmelo when he's in Denver, bro. I had that on. I had on the big and baggy. My jersey's a 3X. I had on like double. I had double Stafford white tees underneath it. There was like 2X underneath. Then I had on the 3XL jeans that's real super baggy.
Yep.
Bro, had on a fresh pair I mean, these forces, I might have had them for like a week because I think my
Mhm.
mom just bought them for me. because she was getting like when usually like when basketball season is getting ready to start, they buy me a pair of shoes to play in the game, which is usually a team shoe, and then they give me a shoe to practice in, and then they give me a walk around shoe. So I always got like at least 3 new pair of shoes every year, right? I was spoiled. Yeah, we grew up in an less we grew up in a not an impoverished, because it wasn't an impoverished community, but a lower income community. But my parents made sure we always had it. So whatever. I feel like we was rich when we was growing up until I got to college and realized it wasn't like that. But anyways, bro, I had on the Forces. Like I said, I had them for like a week, bro. Laces white, shoes white. I mean, no creases. I was so clean. This is after practice. I, wiped down, got my stuff on. I'm like, all right, so there's this vending machine. It's the only vending machine in the whole school that has the blue Hawaiian punch. All right. I don't know what the flavor that is, but we just call it blue Hawaiian punch, right? And that's what it is. It's a bottle of blue Hawaiian punch, probably like a 20 ounce, right? And usually when you get back there, you got to try to make sure you first went out the locker room, because usually they're sold out, because people they'll sneak back there. Usually you can't go back there until after school, but people will sneak back there and they'll buy them up, and you know what I'm saying? And then they'll try to resell them to you. So, bro, this is the most heat flavor. It's the most heat flavor. So I open up, and this is after practice, so I'm thirsty. So I go in, I put my money in there, boom, get my drink out, bro. I got my fit on, open that mug up. I'm drinking this mug, right? I'm
delicious.
Right?
Yeah.
Delicious. This girl, I ain't gonna say her name. I still remember her name to this day, though. I ain't gonna say her name. She probably ain't gonna ever watch this, but that's okay. Still ain't gonna say her name. She come back there, she's playing around or whatever, and like she's laughing and joking, and she's messing with folks. There's people back there, we all talking and stuff like that. I'm drinking. Bro, she hits my drink on accident. She did it on accident because she was playing around. She wasn't trying to
playing and
she was just playing around too close to me, and like I think she ran into me, hit my drink. I jerked back. I'm like, I don't want to get on my jersey, bro. The juice spill all over my shoes, bro. I'm hot. And then like when people do that nervous laugh, like they know you mad, but they laugh and they can't help it. She's doing that, and so I'm getting even more upset. I'm like, oh, don't just get away from me. She's like, I can wipe. I was like, don't touch me. Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Dog, I was so hot because like are blue. The whole it's not like a little drop. Both my laces on right and left shoe is blue, bro. Now, and like the stitching.
Now exactly. That's what I was about to say. The thread got dyed blue too. Then, man. Bro, so those Coke whites,
bro. When I went home, I didn't even care if my mama was gonna be mad about it or not. I was mad.
Yeah, you was already.
I was like, man, she put them in the washer, try to clean them up and stuff like that. There's nothing you can do with that. Like, there's nothing, because at that time there's not a lot of like that magical stuff.
Yeah. People wasn't refurbishing shoes, repairing shoes like that.
Yeah. I bought new laces, but like you said, the threading on the shoe, there's nothing you can do about that. So you can still see the like tinge of blue.
Yep.
And bro, I didn't even want to wear them no more, bro. I think I wore them things maybe a few more times. I think my mama ended up buying me a new pair of shoes or something, but like not a new pair of Forces, but something else. I don't know, whatever else I got. But like I think I wore those things maybe a couple more times, and I just look at them every time. I was like, bro, I'm throwing these away. I can't.
Yeah. I can't do it,
because then everybody gonna laugh at you, bro. You can't walk around with those.
You got the Hawaiian punch Forces on.
You can't do that. You cannot do that. And that's the thing. That was the era. You had to have at least one pair of fresh white Forces.
Yep.
That's it, because it can go with any outfit, but you put it on, with a cool little fit. You be like, but. No, she ruined that for me. That was the school
year. Sophomore year. Yeah, man. That shit mattered then.
Dog. The reason why I bring it up, because I'm still hot about it to this day. Because I can still visualize it. Like, it still sits with me. Because like when you feeling yourself and you feel like, man, I'm fresh today, bro. Like I got it.
Yeah, it. Yeah. It makes you feel good. It makes your day better.
Bro, you having an amazing day, because
I'm ready to go to school.
That was still the era like where you laid a fit out the night before. So you can like, it's gonna be tough on them tomorrow.
Yep, my dad had us ironing ironing our clothes starting like middle school. So
Yep.
iron the fit, like, yeah, this is about to hit.
Bro. You get them white tees pressed real good for underneath the jersey. Got your jersey hanging up, make sure you don't have no little wrinkle in or nothing. Like, and I got the stitched jerseys too.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. It ain't the press on.
It ain't the press on. No,
press on.
These
is
the
the
stitched
Mitchell
ones. At the time, it's like 120
official.
or something like that.
Yep.
This them real authentic joints, and then
exactly
jeans. They want no creases, but they ain't wrinkled. You know what I'm saying? Like you iron them out, make sure they ain't wrinkled and all that stuff. You get the little cup at the bottom so it can sit on top of your shoe just right. And
yes, sir. Were you in front of the tongue or behind the tongue with the jeans?
I was with. I know there's people have their different ways. I always was behind the tongue.
Okay, yeah.
But this is why, because I used to go be in front of the tongue, but then like when you wear like some new jeans or something like that, the dye gets off.
Yes.
You're still gonna get on the sides, but it looks really bad on the front of the tongue.
Yeah,
and so I started putting it behind because I didn't like that.
Yeah. So, and then most of the time you on the sides you can kind of clean it off. On the tongue, that would be kind of tough to clean it there.
Because the tongue is a little bit more fabric compared to the side. The sides are like more of like that leather or whatever the material is that you could just kind of like wipe it off. But
definitely.
Definitely,
bro. Definitely. Yeah. I don't have any stories where I spilled anything on the fits. I mean, I did spill stuff, but I always run home and tell my mom, like, if it was grease, I knew where the degreaser was.
Yeah.
And I would just go, she'd be like, you're using too much. I'm like, I just want to stay. Like, you don't need to use all that. Like, all right. But yeah, bro, yeah, the all whites in high school, that was a staple. That was a staple for sure.
And that's when I still cared about my shoes. Like now, I wear the same pair of shoes for a minute and not. But at that time, like I had to, like, whenever we bought a new pair of shoes, I always my pops always bought the kit so you can clean it and stuff like that. Because my brother got me into it because he was really big on shoes. Like he had his shoe collection was crazy because he actually worked at like Just for Feet at the time. At one point, and so like he always had like the cleaning kit, and so I saw him do it. So I always like followed that, like keep your shoes cleaned up, like every night, I make sure I try to wipe them up real good. You know what I'm saying? And
that was the wave. I remember in 8th grade, I had some all white shoes and I just had hella different color laces. Yeah. And I would switch the laces to match my outfits. Thought I was doing something.
No, that used to be hard because I used to see
people
do that.
It was hard. Yeah.
I never had the courage to ask my parents to buy me different color laces because they what you doing all that for? You ain't about to be switching the laces out every night. But I used to see people do that at school too, and it'd be hard.
My mom, she was a proponent of that. She's like, oh yeah, so you just get one pair of shoes and then it'd be like you got a whole bunch. I'm like, yeah. She's like, okay, because it's saving money.
I should have sold it like that. I'm like, look, if y'all buy these laces, then I could it's gonna be the same shoe, just different laces. Yeah. Because I saw like one of the guys I went to school with, he was cold with it. Like he'll switch them up, but sometimes he'll do like the alternate. So like he might have like a blue lace and a yellow lace, but his fit it was like blue and yellow, you know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I don't know, it was hard. It was hard. Like I used to like that. And then he used to have like a do-rag. He'll have like a white do-rag or something like that, and he'll let the string hang out. Like of his pocket or something like that. Because you can't use bandanas because bandanas will get you kicked out.
That.
He used to have some hard fits. I ain't gonna lie. He's like, man, dang, bro be dressing.
Yeah, to the T. Man, one more thing. I remember you remember the Spizikes, the Jordans, the Spizikes. They're like a mixture of they were a team shoe, but they were they're like a mixture of some retros or whatever. But I remember my homeboy always saying, like, because they were 175 at the time, and back then that was top for some shoes.
That's a lot. At that time, because you get shoes at that time like $80.
80.
That's still kind of expensive.
Yeah, for real. But he would always say, like, at school, he'd be like, watch out for the $175 landmines. Don't step on these. These are landmines. like, watch out for my shoes. I spent all this money. I'm like, yeah, I remember those days. So trying to keep everything pristine, like you said, clean them every night. Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
don't want
sir.
nobody messing up your physical because that was like you said, that's all you had. So when you walk
All
up
you
into school, man, boy, and
but
people,
yeah,
I don't know about at your school, but our school, people used to rob you, boy. Like not like run up on you and take your stuff, but like
yeah.
if you go to like a gym class, right? And they had
Mhm.
lockers, they
Yeah.
they was I saw how somebody I knew showed me how he was. I
Allegedly.
allegedly there was I saw the way how they were doing it
Yeah.
allegedly.
Yeah.
You know, they'd get like a hammer because you can get a hammer from like down in the shop,
The
and you can
shop
stick it in your
class.
backpack. Yeah, you stick it in your backpack and just walk around with that all day. And because they wouldn't, I mean, they had a bunch of them down there, and so they would walk around with them, and then they would go to those lockers with the little locksmiths on them, and then if you just
Mhm.
hit down on it hard enough, it pops right open. And they would go in there, and then like somebody will always come every period when you're in gym, somebody come back in there like, man, somebody they got me in my locker.
Yeah, they
Still always
bust lockers open.
I always, whenever I wore a jersey and I had all my stuff on, I always put it in my hall locker because the hall locker was the actual,
Mhm.
like,
Yeah.
whatever the lock that like you can't really break into those like I mean you
Oh,
can, but
that's what they were popping at our school.
they was popping y'all's like that.
Yeah, that they got my brother for his iPod, I want to say, when he was in gym. They were like Jimmy because it was
Oh,
the twist locks, but they would just
oh,
Jimmy them mugs and they would whatever tool they used. And then they would do it the same in the hallway too, in the regular
mm.
hallways. So they was robbing folks.
Like the ones where like because I'm talking about like our lock was like on the locker.
Yeah,
It
yep.
wasn't
The
like
lock was
the ones you. It was
yeah,
that.
it was on the locker. Yeah, like you would do it
Uh-huh.
on the locker,
And
and
then you
once
push
your
the button.
combination in, you would lift up,
Oh
and then
yeah,
you will
okay,
open
okay,
up.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Oh
yeah,
dang, yeah. I didn't really hear about too many people getting those broken. I think because uh, I think those were a little bit more risky, just because there was like there was a lot of foot traffic there. But
yeah,
in a gym locker, when everybody goes out uh to the court or whatever, wherever they go, I mean, you can just go into the locker rooms and just nobody's gonna be back there, and
yeah.
there's no cameras either, so you can't
Exactly. Yeah.
you know.
Yep. They somebody set a locker on fire. Like there was a jacket hanging out of the locker.
Mhm.
Someone set the jacket on fire. Like they was doing some bogus stuff at school, in high school.
Bro,
Um,
man, high school make you think the world is just a terrible place. Well, I mean, there's a lot of bad things that happen in the world, but because when I was in high school, bro, I just thought the whole world was like that. I was just like,
yeah,
man,
yeah.
this is like the worst.
Introduction to it.
Yeah, man. You go here, you see people fighting every day. You afraid you gonna come back and all your stuff is stolen. You afraid like they was breaking into cars. I'm like, dog, I just want to graduate.
Just graduate for real.
I was trying to graduate. Just don't steal my stuff, man. I mean,
Right.
my parents worked too hard to provide this stuff for me. Don't steal it from me, man.
Man, yeah, they were. Man, you're right. They was breaking in cars. They were stealing people's sound system and stuff like
Oh,
that.
yeah,
That was nuts.
yeah. People started putting like you started seeing a trend of like teenagers having like actual alarms on their car. I had my dad. So the car I had a Blazer. I had a Chevy Blazer, and so I had a club.
Yeah, yep,
And
yep.
that I put that club in. I mean, you're not going nowhere with that
Right,
unless you
right.
got a key to not to take that off too. But you're not driving off of the
Exactly.
car. And I didn't have no sound system like that. I had a cassette player in my thing, so wasn't nobody
Right.
at that time. Nobody was taking that type of stuff.
Man, I was bumping. I remember from junior year on, I was bumping, and I had an alarm on my car though,
Yeah,
so that made a difference. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I had my little 212s in the back, a little hatchback, so it hit extra hard. That was, man, that I miss those a little bit.
Was it that Audi or was that a
Um,
different car?
no, it was the Mitsubishi Eclipse,
Oh,
the
why did I
red
say
one.
Audi? That's what I meant.
Yeah,
The Eclipse. The Eclipse.
yeah. Remember?
Yeah,
Yep, the red
yeah,
one.
yeah. That mug was clean, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that mug was clean.
It was nice. Kept it clean for real.
The stick shift too.
Stick shift
Yeah,
manual. Yeah, that was fun.
yeah.
Definitely. That mug got me through. I remember like I would never got stuck in that. I maybe got stuck in the snow once, but
Mhm.
with it being manual, I
Yeah.
could track that mug through a lot of stuff. So
That mug was clean, bro. I remember
yeah,
that.
it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. But yeah, man. I guess speaking of children and mischief and all that stuff, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That kind of leads into today's topic,
So
which is Krampus. So
Krampus.
in America, I don't know if it's like as big as it is across seas or whatever, or wherever it originated. So like Austria, Hungary, those types of Slovenia type countries, but essentially it's like the counterpart to, I don't want to say Santa, but now it's hand in hand with the counterpart to Santa, but
Yeah.
originally it was a counterpart to Saint Nicholas. So when
You know that was a real person?
huh?
You know St. Nicholas was a real person?
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
the Saint Nicholas, I guess the first origination of Krampus, it was like Saint Nicholas would walk around, give kids sweets and treats and all that, and then Krampus would follow them for the bad kids, and essentially he was there to punish the kids.
Yeah.
So it was like Santa's for the good kids, and you don't just get coal if you bad, but you get your ass beat too. So that's what Krampus was there for. Here, I got a video that I was going to play. Let me see. Man, all right. Share screen. Right.
I watched the movie Krampus a long time ago. I might watch that mug tonight.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool. I don't know if you ever seen it, but I don't want to. Well, it's an old movie. It came out when we was like still in college, I think. So
okay.
here it is.
You see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
I know what movie you're talking about though. I know.
Yeah.
So I'm a play this little.
Santa Claus spends much of the year manufacturing the most varied toys.
Yeah, I can hear.
Help of his helper elves, and on Christmas Eve, he journeys around the world in his flying sleigh pulled by magical reindeer. The toys are given to children who have behaved properly throughout the year, while misbehaving kids only get a chunk of coal. Although a time of joy and celebration, Christmas can also be marked by a dark beast known as the Krampus, a creature so fearsome that it is the source of nightmares for children and even adults. According to the beliefs of different peoples, Krampus is a hideous monster, half demon and half goat, who follows Santa Claus when he goes out to visit houses on Christmas Eve. Krampus's legend began in the Austrian Alps, where Christmas festivities start at the beginning of December. Within this culture, Krampus is as important as Santa Claus himself. Folklore beliefs suggest that Krampus would show up on a date known as Krampusnacht, the night of December 5th, roaming the dark streets of the villages, hauling rusty chains and looking for misbehaving children. Should Krampus smell wicked children, he would enter their homes and drag them out of bed, followed whipping them with a wooden stick. The terrible punishments were far from over. After the beating, Krampus would throw the children into a basket and take them to hell, where they would be imprisoned for 1 year. Often, Krampus would appear next to Santa Claus. While the latter read out a list of each misdeed, the children would be huddled in a corner of the room, trembling with fear under Krampus's cruel eyes. Parents in olden times used Krampus's story to threaten their children all year round, and vowed that the terrifying creature would indeed come to their homes if the children ignored the warnings. As the legend of Krampus swept through other European countries, it soon took on new versions, but its stories always kept a macabre pattern. To this day, most Alpine towns hold festivals following the old Austrian tradition, in which a masquerade costume parade is held, allowing anyone to dress up as Krampus and wear wooden masks, typically handmade and terrifying. Notwithstanding his pagan origins, Krampus was absorbed into Christian Christmas traditions. Even though he is a controversial figure for modern times, he still has a profound influence on Christmas traditions. He represents an idea that evil people will be punished for their mistakes, and when he stands next to Santa Claus, Krampus symbolizes the duality between good and evil, two forces that, in some beliefs, rule the order of life and the universe.
Bro, somebody was just a hater. That's all that was. Like, if Saint Nicholas is a real person, was a real person. He went around, he was giving kids candy and stuff like that. It was somebody just is like a hater, like, I'm about to take this candy from this kid. Watch this. That's probably where that saying came from. It's easy as taking candy from a baby.
From a baby?
Yeah, Krampus. And they was like, man, hey, who took that from you? Man, I'm Krampus. And he's like,
you see how he look? Like, yeah. Like, all right, I'm gonna give up the candy, especially a kid. That's funny. Yeah, he was like, all right, so that kid's actually bad. So let me take his stuff and give him a whooping to seal the deal, and tell him that if they bad, I'm gonna take them for a year.
Bro is a sicko. He's a sicko. He's spanking people's kids. Yeah, it's kidnapping. You're spanking them and then kidnapping them. That's he's a sicko.
For a year.
Yeah.
And then he puts them in hell. They probably go through hell. But yeah.
So my question is this though. So if he's taking them to prison in hell for a year, and then he lets them go, then what?
Yeah, then what? Like, are they magically supposed to be are they gonna be good the next year and going forward?
I would hope they are.
Is it like a scare straight situation?
But that's what I mean. That's what I mean, because it's like if as a kid you make it out of that, and there's one or two ways that can go. You can be like, oh man, I don't want to do that again. Or you can be like it was only a year.
Yeah, that wasn't nothing.
I'll do it again. It's like, bro, that's why. And then, all right, so if he was just following Santa around, Santa ain't never once like, man, let me go ahead and throw the squabs with this dude.
Right. Let me sit this motherfucker down and taking the shine from my holiday.
Right. Like, man, this is my day.
Man, it's like, I give them cold. That's enough. Shit, that's enough. Stop touching the kids.
Yeah, bro, that's all you need to do. Give them cold. Although there might be that one kid that's just so far advanced that he's like, cold energy source. I'll just be bad all year, and every year I'll get cold. And when I get old enough, I'm going to own the energy source, and I'm going to take the code from the other bad kids, have them work for me, and now I got my own business, and now I'm a billionaire.
Yes, sir. So yeah.
No, that's far-fetched, but I mean, I feel like there's somebody thinking like, hey, this is energy, bro.
I was going to say also far-fetched, like he harvests coal, creates some type of new invention, takes over, and kind of gets his revenge. He's like, this was worth it. Like, being bad all those years was worth it, you know?
Yeah, because I feel like there's got to be some smart bad kid. Like, you know what, low key, he ain't that bad. I'll do it.
Yeah.
And then there's also the kids that want to test the theory. Like, I don't know. Let's see if this is real.
Let's see what this dude's hitting for. If he's hitting at all.
If he hitting at all.
Yeah.
If he is hitting, you know he coming with switches.
Right. The burst switch. Yeah, that's the original switch, apparently. Yeah, it seems like really they went along with Christmas to deter kids from being bad, obviously.
Yeah,
it seemed like that was the purpose of Krampus, they say the duality, good and evil. So the good kids get rewarded and the bad kids get punished. But why did they have to make it a demon looking type creature? Was that to really scare the kids? I mean, it scares me. Shit. Like some of the other depictions of Krampus is like, that's truly horrifying.
Yeah. I mean, I think if you're trying to scare a kid, like if you're thinking about like kids and you want them to do the right thing, I think there has to be some element of fear, right? I know people like, oh man, your kids should just respect you, not fear you. But yeah, that that sounds good in a textbook, but in
textbook.
reality, like most kids that respect their parents and do what their parents say, they do it one because they do respect their parents, but also they fear what their parents are going to do if they don't do what they're supposed to.
Fear is a form of respect in some type of ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So like you can fear jumping off a bridge into a body of water because you respect the fact that it may end badly.
Yes.
Same with your parents. You can fear doing something with the expectations of it ending badly, you getting your ass whooped.
Yeah. And I think there's like this negative like perception of fear. Like fear is like this bad thing, you know what I'm saying? Like to fear somebody or to have fear in general. Fear is a natural thing in our body, or that's a part of us as a human being to let us know that something's not right. Like if you don't have any fear and you walk into a lion's den, you probably not gonna make it out. But like because like your pride's gonna tell you, man, I'm gonna walk up in here, I'm good. And you walk in there and then you ain't good. You know what I'm saying? But fear is gonna tell you, like, nah.
Let me hold off. Let me stay behind these bars.
Yeah. And so I think that's why, like, all right, so when they use Krampus, that's what at least opinion, especially in that time period, it seems like, and then even in like, a lot of cultures in that time period were really super religious. You know what I mean? So I think the scariest thing to a group of people that are super religious are demons, right? Which I mean, that is terrifying. That's terrifying. So I think that making Krampus a demon, and you're talking about this figure like saint, a saint is like considered like an angelic figure, or like I guess the closest that you can, closest a human can be to an angel, right? A saint is somebody that just does good. So in order to have like, all right, if you got this like you said, like this good and evil, in order to have the evil, the opposite of a saint would be a demon, right? So I'm guessing that's where they would have came up with Krampus from, like as far as why he's depicted that way. That's probably why.
It's very I mean, it just straight up reminds you of the devil. Satan, the horns, the goat type figure depiction and all that, the red eyes. And even tying it with taking the kids to hell. So
that's what it says on here, actually, on the wiki. Hold on. I'll show you. Where's it at? Here it is. All right. Yeah. So it was saying just that. It says they believe Krampus derives from a pagan supernatural who was assimilated with the Christian devil. Krampus figures persisted, and by the 17th century, Krampus had been incorporated into Christian winter celebrations by pairing Krampus with Saint Nicholas. See, like this right here. If you're a kid, that's terrifying. Like, no, I'm gonna be good all year.
Exactly. Yeah. Like cold won't scare me, but that will.
No, that's gonna be terrifying. Because if you give me cold and I'm a bad kid already, I'll probably just take the next kid's toys.
Right.
I mean, that's probably why I'm there anyway. Like,
you'll get toys regardless. Way.
But if I saw that,
look at that right there. How people dress up, like
See, I'm not playing with none of this stuff. Like,
that's how they had Krampus looking in Call of Duty too.
He's in Call of Duty.
Yeah,
bro, Call of Duty.
Have an event.
They are ridiculous. They are simply.
It's gone off the rails.
Yeah. When I saw they put Nicki Minaj in there, I'm like, bro, this is what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah. This is absolutely wild.
Yeah.
Krampus. Because
there's nothing. Ain't nothing like we didn't. Did you know Krampus as a kid?
No.
I don't think it's very big over here in America.
No, I don't think so either. And maybe like, I don't know, maybe there are some areas that, and maybe that's like a a regional or community based thing. You know what I mean? Um, I don't want to speak for all black people, but it doesn't seem like black people would be playing about stuff like that because
Yeah,
because
man.
generally speaking, black folks are really they really don't play about that spiritual like
Mhm.
demons and all that
Yeah,
stuff. They don't play with that.
supernatural and all that. Yeah,
Yeah, we don't really do all that stuff. So like when you start talking about that, so we stick to the story of Santa Claus and then there's Cole.
yeah.
And,
There's cold. Exactly.
yeah, and that's it. Like we don't play with the other stuff because you don't want to bring that into
Yep.
like about bringing it into your house and putting that in your mind and stuff like that.
Definitely.
Yeah,
And Christmas is already supposed to be the generally positive time of year.
yeah. It's supposed to be the celebration. It's the
Yeah.
celebration
So
of Jesus' birth is
exactly.
what it's supposed to be about. And so like when black folk, like I said, black folks is really strong on spiritual. We strong on our spiritual beliefs and what we believe in and stuff like that. So we ain't about to start adding all that other stuff in there. So
Yep.
generally speaking.
Yeah, exactly. I think in America they'll stick to Elf on the Shelf and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know what that was until an adult. We didn't know elves or nothing like that.
Was that around when we were kids?
I don't. It might not have been. It might not have been.
I about to say I didn't know it until I was an adult either, and that's like I don't know, maybe I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years ago.
Yep. I would say about the same for me.
Yeah,
man. But just think of going to bed like instead of anticipating Santa, being scared and having nightmares of something coming to get you.
That's what I'm saying.
Insane.
Like, dog, like it makes you not look forward to the time of the year, regardless, because like you don't know as a kid, when you're doing bad stuff, but you don't really know how you're going to be perceived, because like even as a kid, like okay, when you were a kid, you always felt like you were going to get your gifts for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
But when you still like okay, when you still believed in Santa, you still didn't always know, am I gonna get everything? Because I did.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
That one time you start remembering everything you did wrong. You know what I'm saying? He's like, wait a minute, man. Hey, my mama told me not to take them cookies. I did eat like 4 of them things before I went to bed, and I ain't say nothing. Then my dad was looking for that last piece of cake. I ain't say nothing to nobody. I ate that, or I'm the one that broke that. I broke that glass, and that's why my mama had to clean it. You know what I'm saying? Like you start thinking about all these things, and so then it's just like in your head. I hope I don't get cold.
Yeah. Or hope I don't. It was never a fear of cold for me. I guess, like you said, it was just fear of, I might not get the grail item that I wanted, or the thing that I really wanted, or whatever. Or the thing that I knew was up in the air in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that really tipped him. Like, I ain't in that now. So,
question: When did you stop believing in Santa?
So my brother was 3 years younger than me. So I want to say it was probably around 5th grade. 5th grade, 6th grade, and I knew for sure in 7th grade I didn't really believe, but I think I did. I still went through the motions because my brother.
So, that makes sense.
Did still like play like that, but it was probably I knew because maybe not because my brother that boy, he got in trouble because he found the gifts one year and he went and looked for the gifts. So he knew there wasn't Santa if we knew the gifts were in our parents' closet. You know what I'm saying? He sat there.
Man, I can't remember how I found out. I feel like it would have been something. I don't know. I had to ask my mama. My mama will remember what if they told me or if I just found out, because I don't remember. I don't remember believing in Santa that long. maybe the 5th grade, 4th grade.
Yeah,
I know by the time I hit middle school, I was,
yeah.
I was way past that. But like, I don't know. It was probably still elementary school sometime. But because so like when I remember we still lived in I'm saying this because this will let you know how much I wanted to believe that Santa was real. We lived in apartments prior to me turning 8. So I was probably at this time I might have been like 6 years old. 6 years old. I really wanted to believe Santa was real. All right. I still believed. I woke up and there was a hat at the end of my bed, right? It's a Santa hat. And I was like, oh man, Santa left me his hat, bro. I was like, man, hey, I did a really good job this year because he left me his hat.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I woke up, I grabbed the hat, told my mama, I'm like, Mama, Santa left me his hat. This must have been when I found out. This must have been when I found out because now that I tell the story, I remember what happened. I said, Mama, Santa left me his hat. And she was like, and I think this is when they sat me down because they saw I was really like into this. I was like, nah, look. And she was like, nah, your uncle left it because he lived in the same apartment complex and he was over the night before. And so like she's like, nah, he left it there just as a joke. I think that's when they started telling me that Santa wasn't real. I was like, no, Mama. Because when I looked at the hat, there was like this white, like it looked like a white thumbprint. And I said, no, Mama, look. There's like a white thumbprint right here. Look at this. And she's laughing and she's like, nah. It's like he's playing a prank on you. Like this is not. I'm like, nah, I don't care. None of that. Santa left me his hat. Is a thumbprint right here. I got presents. I must be the best kid in the world.
You're doing something right.
Hey,
you got a hat.
It's cold outside. It's snowing. He left me his hat. That's all I know. But I never once thought about like we in apartments. There ain't no chimney.
Yeah, no chimney. Well, he just came through the balcony. That's all it was.
Hey, but I guess I just believe that he was magical. So like, he didn't really have to use a chimney. It was just kind of like a thing. That's and I think he just like appeared and disappeared.
Yeah. That's how they sold it.
Yeah. Hey, but you know what my parents told me?
Yeah, that's all I was on. So
when I was still believing in Santa, they told me that you can't get up and see him. Because if you do get up and see him, he'll throw salt in your eyes and then you'll be blind.
Wow.
So I was always scared. So I would never I would wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, I had a little clock in my room. So I'd be like, oh, if it's like 3 a.m, I'm like, okay, don't get up because I don't want to send it throw salt in my eyes. I don't want to be blind.
So instead of just telling you can't see him, they threw a little fear in there. Made you respect Santa.
They made me respect because like if they told me that I can't get up and see him, then I'm gonna go get up and try to see him. Like if I hear something, I'm getting up and I'm gonna go out there and
peek out that door.
Yeah, I'm like, hey man, let me see the dude. But when they told me he was gonna throw salt in my eyes, in my mind, I envisioned it like this, bro. just bear with me. I envisioned it like, all right, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna go out there and look. And I'm gonna see him, and he's gonna know I saw him. He's gonna turn around and rush me, and then like he gonna dig in his bag while he's running, and just and gonna be all like, ah.
Yeah. Well, what if man? What I was thinking is if you like try to peek out the door, peek out the door, and that motherfucker just sitting there at your door was. Like
then my mama gonna be mad. Like I told you can't go look at Santa. Like I ain't know.
Yeah, man.
Now I can't see for the rest of my life because I wanted to see Santa. Like dog. There was some fear. That's what I remember. I still remember that vividly. My mama gonna watch this. She gonna be like, I don't remember that, but I do. I remember.
My parents, they never tried to scare us about it. They just like, no, you ain't. He's magic. You ain't want to see him. He's too sneaky. And so you would never see him. I'm like, all right, whatever. But because we tried to leave cookies out and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And obviously, they would get ate by my parents. I'm like, Santa's real.
The cookies and milk, man. The cookies and milk.
Drink some warm ass. They probably drank it as soon as we laid down.
Oh yeah,
Leaving that warm or just poured it out.
They would have you. I mean, my parents they would have us have me put it out right before I go to bed.
Right before bed, yeah.
So
yeah.
like, once I go to bed, then they'll probably eat and drink it.
Yep.
Because I ain't wasting no milk. Now my dad ain't he don't really drink milk, but my mama probably drink the milk, whatever.
Yeah. Leave the little mouth, the mouth mark.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And then like, oh look, he came here and
he was here.
He was like, man, he getting a free meal. But he dropping out gifts, so that's cool. It's a trade.
Yeah, it's a little trade. Trade.
Yeah.
So come to think of it, it was always knowing it was thinking that Santa was there because you would get gifts from family and stuff. So like all your gifts wouldn't be from Santa.
Right.
So, my parents were like, yeah, we got you some, and then Santa got you some. So that's how we grew up. That was like, yeah, Santa brought you some gifts and we brought you some gifts.
Hey, and then like when that's how we grew up too though. We had the same thing. Like it'd be something that say from Santa, and then it'd be something like from mom and dad or something like that. Yeah. But then once you learn, you start thinking about like how silly it sounds because it's like if I ask for a PlayStation. They built the PlayStations
right up in the factory.
They built a PlayStation in the factory and then bringing them out there to everybody. Like, so you mean tell me they selling somebody's copyright infringement? Somebody's getting sued. That's all I know.
Yeah,
because ain't no way Sony ain't letting you make a whole PlayStation and then putting their name and then you giving it away. That's not happening.
Especially Nintendo either.
Nintendo
at all.
Nintendo's suing everybody.
They'll send the FBI after you.
Right. Santa will be in prison tomorrow if Nintendo had something to do with it. Like, that's not happening. Because that's what I started thinking. Because I was like, man, I'm like, wait, like on all the shows, they're just making like Jack in the Box, cars, like the little basic stuff. They give you a ball or something like that. But then I was thinking about like I said, I thought about all the intricate stuff. Like these elves are super smart because they're building laptops and TVs and all these things. Like some people are getting brand new cars from Santa.
Exactly.
And that's wild to me. Like if they doing all that, bro, why am I buying any of this stuff?
Just wait till Christmas.
Yeah, just wait till Christmas. Santa and them bring it for free.
They making they got the toy workshop and then they got the whole production assembly line in the back, got everything, all the technological stuff, all the mechanical stuff, all that. So
realistically, just play along with me for a second because I know this is wild. Realistically, if Santa and elves and all that actually existed, right? How long do you think it takes to make gifts? One, how long do you think it takes to make gifts? And then two, how do you know what everybody wants? Do they just make a plethora of everything that's out there? And then like they're like, oh, okay, yeah, we made like 300 of these last week. So we got to make sure we re-up after this because it's like 200 kids want this PS5. So we gotta make,
So first they have to start. It would be a year-long thing, right? First it would be a year-long thing. Then they would probably have to have a board of. They would have to rank the gifts like an S tier rank. You know how they do the game, how they rank games and stuff.
Yeah.
So they rank the gifts through the S tiers.
Okay.
And then they're like, okay, so it's gonna be like RNG. So, but not really. Random number generator.
Okay.
So there'll be so many of the top gifts. Like, so you say there's only we'll Santa 1,000 PS5s. So only 1,000 kids around the world get a PS5. The 1,000 of the best kids that deserve the PS5 or whatever. And then it maybe it goes like that. Then I don't know how it goes, but I think it's A or S plus, something like that. But the lower you go, the more volume the gift has, and the more available it is for all the children. So maybe something like that, and then
so like just a random like a basketball. That would be like probably a bottom tier gift.
Yeah, bottom tier gift. Yeah, and it's like it's just available for essentially everybody.
Yeah,
but the more prestigious the gifts get, so like maybe Legos are. It depends what Lego set you want. You know, maybe that could be at the top. Maybe if you want the Star Wars battleship, I don't know. Maybe if you want the Pirates of the Caribbean, theme.
Them exclusive joints.
Them exclusive joints, them $500 Lego kits, they gonna be at the top, right? Yeah.
So then they gotta go and get the copyrights for all that and be like, hey, we're gonna make these, and y'all can only distribute this once a year.
Once a year, yeah. Oh yeah, we're saying realistically, yeah. So no magic involved. Yeah,
maybe you can only distribute so many of them.
Yep.
So that way you can't flood the market.
And then screw up our prices and all that.
Because then everybody can ask for a PS5 and they already have one, and they can just start selling them, and then
exactly. You can't sell them for $500 no more.
Right.
So, but yeah, maybe something like that. Okay. Otherwise, it ain't possible. If you every kid get what they was that were you told that as well? Like you can't always get what you want. Like
because I mean, obviously, like
was always a theme.
I think like I think that's smart to say, because sometimes as a parent, sometimes you might not have it to be able to get all those things. So you have to tell your kid, you have to prepare them like, hey, Santa's not going to bring you everything you want, but he'll bring you some of some of those things. And so that way there's no like, oh man, I really wanted this specific gift and you didn't get it, but it was just way too expensive. Like it's like, right,
exactly.
Spending $500 on like I don't have $500 to spend on that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's either you get that gift, and we out in the streets, or you got a place to live.
Yeah, exactly. So
you know what I thought about?
What up?
What if Santa? Because I thought about this just because I was thinking about Trix cereal. You know how they say like Trix is for kids, and that you could like as an adult you can't see the they used to have the fruits, right? There used to be like a banana. There used to be like cherries or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But they said like when you become an adult you can't see the fruits anymore because Trix is for kids. What if you know where I'm going?
I think so.
If Santa is real, but we can't see him no more?
Okay.
What if he exists?
Yeah, but you just can't see him.
Yeah.
I thought you were going another direction.
What direction you thought I was gonna go?
I thought you were going to say now Trix are only colored balls. I think they're no longer the shapes of the fruits and stuff anymore. So since we're adults, we can't see the Trix. We can only see the colors.
But
see what I'm saying?
That's that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Some people are saying that as an adult, they are still the fruit. We just can't see it as the fruit. Like you said, we just see the color ball.
Okay.
But it's still the fruit. But because it's for kids, only the kids can see the fruit.
I'm gonna have to go look downstairs at my tree.
You won't be able to see it though. You're an adult.
I guess so.
It was the same way. What if Santa only appeared and gave gifts to the kids, and that we would never even see them anyway?
Man, yeah. I mean, fair, but you would think he would try to work with the adults and make it a synergistic relationship.
That's my next thing, right?
What up?
Because that would make more sense to work with the adults, because Santa could have ran a racket.
A what? Racket of what?
On the adults. Because hear me out. You know how when you go to the store, everything is always sold out?
Yeah.
If I'm Santa, I'm gonna be like, hey, all right, I got a package deal for you. You want a PlayStation, you want this, and this for your family, right? All right. Give me $1,500 and you can get this in your package of gifts.
Yeah.
This is the level, like you had the tiers of items.
Yeah.
This is the amount. So you can get a 1S tier item. You can get 3, like whatever the middle tier is, and then you can get like 4 or 5 bottom tier items, and they can give you. And the more money you give me, the higher the
I get you saying, yeah, the better the package.
Yeah. And we'll drop it off. I had the L's. We'll drop it off to the house. Christmas Eve. Yeah. You can put your name on it, or you can put mine, whatever you want to do. We'll drop it off. You do what you do, and there you go. You just give my money.
Yeah. I think a lot of people be trying to beat his ass, but
he would have got robbed the next day. Yeah, he would have got robbed. He would have got robbed.
That'd be funny. That'd be smart.
No, hey, look. Hey, Santa. Hey, they were like, all right, yeah, cool. We gonna pay you. Pull up to this. They be doing like they used to do the pizza man. Yeah, it's like 6 dudes sitting in the hall. Like, yeah. Where the gifts at?
That's you, Santa? Yeah, come here.
He sending the L's. The L's coming back, beat up. Like, what happened? We got robbed, Santa. You sent us.
You can't be doing your dirty work no more. Like, you got the size, man.
They jumped us in that apartment building. You sent us to.
Took all the gifts. They ambushed us. They was waiting.
We're gonna put them on the naughty list, man. Too late for that.
Too late. Yeah, they ain't expecting nothing. Yeah, man. Santa. If Santa works with adults, that'll be hilarious.
That would be. That seemed like that could be like a skit or a movie or something.
It could be, for real. For real. He could be I mean, you could spin it a whole bunch of different ways. He could be scumbag Santa. He could be cool Santa. Yeah. I'd
be like, man, I did think about that. Like, what does Santa do the rest of the year? Because he ain't the one making the toys.
He ain't making the toys. He maybe he's making his list. Maybe that's
wild to be making a list of kids.
That's a wild position to be in.
I would not want that job. I would not want that job because I done worked in the schools and I've seen some of these kids be bad. They be bad and they try to check off like all the bad stuff these kids be doing. Nah, I'm cool. I ain't doing that. I ain't trying to keep track of it.
Like, these are little demons. They about to become Krampus themselves.
Hey, that's the thing. Like, as soon as somebody do one bad thing, bro, hey, nah, Krampus come get them.
Yeah.
No, ain't no redemption. You ain't gonna get much. No, ain't no redemption. No redemption check. Bad. Nope, bad. Man, hey, matter of fact, just this whole area, just everybody bad. Everybody getting cold this year.
Get them out of here.
I'm not doing it. I'm taking city off of city. They gonna be in the news. Hey, this year only Peoria, Illinois got Christmas.
Peoria, what they do?
What happened?
They was good, I guess. Apparently, yeah.
Nobody else in the world got gifts. It was just Peoria, Illinois, for whatever reason.
That's just suburb of Chicago.
And there was a street in Boise, Idaho.
A street in Boise, yeah.
6 kids got presents.
6 kids out of the 20.
Out of the 20.
Which caused a rift between the children. And a lot of toys the toys that were delivered got broken.
Hey, if Santa's elves went on strike and then they had to start sharing gifts because it wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Hey, look, you get the arm, you get the leg.
You come together. Yeah.
Y'all put them together, y'all get one action figure.
All right, we about to plan a time to play. So we can all be here at this time so we get a full action figure. We gotta get the other street to get the other action figure, and then we gonna play on the scene.
fly to one neighborhood. Here's one basketball. Here's one football. Enjoy.
Other
you have a great summer.
Yeah.
I'll give you a pump with one needle.
Don't break it.
Don't break it. Hey, you ain't put that mug in the ball and it bend.
Yep.
That mother bitch don't work no more.
Yeah, you done with it. You're supposed to
my
wet the needle. Wet the needle. But yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
Christmas was dope.
Yeah.
Christmas was a good time growing up.
Yeah. Sure.
I would say as an adult, I enjoy like the spirit it puts
Yeah.
in the air, like kind of you see people get happy and all that type of stuff. Can't really say I care for Christmas music or like TV and stuff like that come along with it, but I mean it gets you in the spirit, so
Yeah.
I can't hate on it. But yeah, I look forward to the Christmas for family for the most part.
That's the same. I mean, it's just it's my favorite. It's my favorite time for that same reason. It's the family, and then like I like watching A Christmas Story because it used to be on. It just gives me good memories because it used to just be on. So I just watched that, and you never watch the movie all the way through. It seems like it's like it comes on all day, so you just catch it at different parts. And then you watch the whole thing throughout the day.
Yeah,
like, at different points. But yeah, I like Christmas music to an extent. Like I like the like that Motown.
Okay, yeah,
Like
I get you with
R&B. Like that's
Mhm.
let it snow. Like that's my style. I like that.
Okay.
I like that.
So not the
Huh?
I was about to say not the Mariah Carey.
Oh, I love the Mariah Carey. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Yeah. I was about to say and that. Yeah, I was about to say and the Mariah Carey. Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, that's
it's classic.
It's a classic. Like I can't go against that.
now.
I actually like it. Yeah.
Yeah, even with the meme and everything that go along with it, I
look forward to it, bro. I look forward to that song because that means it's that time.
Yep,
that time. It's like
even though they're doing it earlier and earlier just to get your money.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It's a grab.
I consider. I don't think about Christmas until after Thanksgiving, and sometimes that puts me in a bind with gifts and stuff like that. But that's how I think of it.
Same. It's hard. I mean, it's hard to like you. I keep telling myself I'm throughout the year I'm just gonna buy stuff like for Christmas, like as like I hear like my wife or my daughter wants something like, oh, okay, I'll just get this stuff earlier, but I never do. But it seems like that's the smart way to do it because you can get some stuff early and it'd probably be a lot cheaper. Or whatever,
just less to worry about and think of when the time actually does come.
Yeah, like if you buying sweaters in the summertime, like it's probably
that's gonna be
a lot cheaper.
Probably gonna get a discount.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man.
Oh, yeah. We still gotta do the Wiki game.
Yeah. I was about to ask, you ready for the game?
Yeah, I'm ready. We starting at Krampus, right?
Yeah, might as well.
All right, let's start at Krampus, and then where do you want to end? Take this phone off the charger. My phone's on the charger.
And at want to end at a person, place, or thing.
Person, place, or thing. So we're doing Krampus. Let's do a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's do. Damn, I was going to say car, but that's very because we were talking about Santa giving a car.
Oh yeah.
Maybe we should do Krampus to Germany is Italy. Krampus to Mini Cooper.
Mini Cooper. Okay.
Yes.
Let me see. Hold on. Wait. Does that have a wiki? Let me see. It should.
Cooper. Try to think of a car that came from over in that area. I think Italy.
Yep. There's a Mini Cooper.
Yeah.
I'll share it with you so you can see. Oh snap. That's not what I wanted. All right. So it's gonna look like this.
Oh, that's not what I meant.
You see that?
Yep.
Okay. So it'll be Mini Cooper. All right. When you're ready, let me know. I'm here.
Yeah, let me. All right, I'm on Krampus.
All right, ready? Go. So the Mini Cooper, right?
Yeah.
All right. This is gonna be easy because I already know where to go with it.
I think. You think?
No, I do. I know.
Okay.
Yeah. Boom. Let it snow. I wish I could sing, man. If I could sing, bro.
Bro, I mean, I wish I could sing too. I be trying, but
I always thought people that could sing and dance just got an unfair advantage, man. You could break out singing anywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? Like you just be out in a group of people and stuff.
and then if you got a beautiful voice, people they'll enjoy it.
Yeah, they're like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, you sing.
Like, oh yeah, you got the vocals. You can blow. Need you to sing the Star Spangled Banner for this event.
Right. Oh man, what's no, that's not.
Where you think you going with it?
Don't worry about all that, man. See, that's what I'm saying. You trying to cheat. Don't try to cheat. Just try to learn you something. No, I know where I'm going with it. Actually, I don't know now. Because I tried.
I do.
Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. That's why.
Bummer.
Why am I'm in? Yeah. Okay. I think we might be on to something. Yeah, that's why.
I think I already clearly I've won, but I'll play your game.
What page? Show me what page you found, and then I'll see.
So
it says mini. Hold on. Let me go to the thing real quick.
But yeah, I know what the thing says.
No, I'm just trying to make sure because it might. Yeah, the thing actually says Mini Cooper, but it doesn't really. Oh, but it doesn't really have a page.
Yeah,
that's I think you got it. Yeah, you got it.
But I'm about to show you something else too. I'm about to show you a link I tried to click. See, it's
Mini Cooper. Yeah. Yeah.
And then it just takes me back to this. Let's see if I can do it. Yeah, it just takes me back to this page.
Oh, yeah. You got it. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I was trying to find this this movie, but I can't remember the name of it.
Italian Job?
Yeah. I went
yeah, I saw the scroll past that.
You did?
Yeah.
They had a Mini Cooper in there.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was thinking Italy, because of the Italian Job.
That's where I went.
Mm-hmm.
But then you said Britain. I was like, I remember the flag.
Yeah. So all right.
Good game.
All right. Let's count the links.
Okay.
All right. So it might be like a handicap 5 because I might have been on this page a couple times. But anyways, Mini Cooper or Mini, this page a couple times. Okay, British Motor Corporation, BMC. Okay. That's who I didn't want to tell you. Then I went back from Mini, B segment, which are small, the second smallest of the European segments for passenger cars, subcompact car, compact car, Toyota Corolla, vehicle, car, motor vehicle, bicycle, goods, distribution, economics, goods and services, gift economy, gift, birthday, gift, Christmas gift bringer, Santa Claus, Krampus.
Wow. You got through using Christmas gifts?
Yeah. Krampus, the Santa Claus, the Christmas gift bringer.
I went straight from Krampus to Germany to trying to get to Italy.
Yeah.
Just for the,
okay. That would have, yeah, that could, yeah, it could have been a good, if you were geographically correct, that would have been a good path.
Yeah, I didn't know who made that car. That was a good one though.
That was a good one. It's a good one for real.
Yeah. Well, dang, we was here. We was on there for like 30.
Yeah, no.
I'll cut all that out. It ain't gonna matter. Yeah. All right. But anyway, that's been another week of the Rick and Jordy podcast. Rick, go ahead and took that win there. Congratulations, bro. Yeah, okay. We hope y'all have great holidays, Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year for real.
Yeah, and stay safe out there. It's been another week of the Rick and Jordy podcast. I'm one half of your host, Jordy.
And I'm the other half, Rick. We out.
Y'all later. Next year. Peace. I think it's next year, right? Yeah.
Yup. 2025.
2025.